Hi everyone. Thank you for joining our today's live Q&A session. My name is Pärtel Tomberg. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Bondora. So what's the game plan for today? First, I'll give you an overview of our business. Then, I'll explain our next steps. But most importantly, I'm here for you to ask me questions and to provide clear and simple answers. But there's something more we have in store today. In the previous sessions, the most asked question was, where can you get the Bondora sweatshirt I'm wearing right now? Well, you don't have to wonder anymore. No, we haven't opened a shop, but if you ask me a question on Facebook or YouTube, then 3 lucky customers will have the chance to win a sweatshirt just like the one I'm wearing right now. So be active, and one of these may be yours soon. But now let's talk about how Bondora is doing. Our commitment to helping people save, grow, and spend their money is now more relevant than ever. Our customers have less money stress when using our intuitive credit and investment products. And less stress or money allows you to enjoy life more. Also, saving smarter helps you achieve financial independence. Bondora is a strong partner for you at every step of this journey. We have been profitable for 6 consecutive years. We will be profitable this year, and we will be profitable in the future. But most importantly, you, our customers, are shaping the future of Bondora. We have listened to your feedback. Here are the top 3 priorities we have right now and why. First, stable and solid return. The world's current economic outlook is fragile. Financial markets are going through turbulent times and high volatility. To top it all off, we have witnessed high inflation this year. Investors have fewer and fewer options to earn a stable return on their assets. That's why the opportunity to get up to 6.75 per annum is even more valued by Go Grow customers today. It remains one of the simplest ways to generate stable and passive income and combat inflation. Go Grow is now in its 4th year, and we have delivered on our promises without fail. We're confident that we will continue to do so in the future. Our second priority is liquidity. The desire for investors to grow their wealth through Bondora has increased year on year. So, we launched Go Grow Unlimited as a response to that demand. With its fast liquidity and unlimited investment amount, Go Grow Unlimited is an excellent opportunity for those looking to invest even more. Our third priority is risk diversification. Across Europe, people want a simple way to invest. And there is also a need for affordable and easy to use credit products. Therefore, in September, we introduced our credit products in the Netherlands. Over the next 6 months, we will launch in many more countries. At the same time, we continue to invest in scaling in the existing markets, like Spain and Finland. On top of that, we have launched 2 new products to provide an even better customer experience. A loan refinancing to lower our borrowers' monthly payments, as well as an app to give credit-worthy borrowers an easy access to the credit lines with a single tap. Although we started with investing and lending. We're now expanding our products to take care of your entire financial life. We're building a personal financial assistant, a tool that helps you make the most of your money. With one easy-to-use Bondora Super app, you will be able to save easier, spend smarter, and grow your money even faster. We're super excited at this opportunity, and it will be a game changer for anyone who wants peace of mind with their finances. For now, only customers in Estonia, Austria, Portugal, and the Netherlands have access to the beta version of our personal financial assistant within the Go Grow app. If you're based in these countries, please do try it out and share your feedback with us. It's the first step in this journey, but it's going to be a long one. So now it's time for your questions. I'll start with the most upvoted questions on Slido. I will group any similar ones together to avoid repeating myself. And after Slido, I will turn to Facebook and YouTube. Please remember that 3 lucky customers have a chance to win a sweatshirt like this if you ask a question. So be active, ask me questions, and 3 lucky customers have a chance to win one of these. Just like the one I'm wearing right now. So let me go to Slido and start going through there. So the most upvoted question in Slido is, the inflation is rising and rising. Will there be higher interest rates for borrowers and investors? Similar questions were also asked by Sylvia, Klaus, Tim, Chris, and many, many others. So I'll tackle that first. We're constantly monitoring the market and make sure the return is competitive and with other products that are also stable, liquid, and simple. The up to 6.75% return we offer within Go Grow and up to 4% available through unlimited tier are highly competitive on the market, given the liquidity and simplicity they offer. If you look at what's happening with traditional assets, then big stock market indexes in Europe as well as in the US have lost 10 to 15% this year, some even 30% or more. Banks in Europe are still offering close to 0%, even on long-term savings accounts. The Go Grow yield is stable. It provides a passive income and is highly competitive given the macroeconomic uncertainty. The 4% return available in the Go Grow Unlimited tier allows you to invest larger amounts and enables new credit markets to be more competitive and thus grow faster. The second most asked question was, will you raise the €400 monthly limit for Go Grow? Thank you, Aileen, Tobias, and many others for raising this question. We're currently not planning to raise the limit for Go Grow. The Go Grow monthly limit of €400 per month, which makes up €4,800 per year, covers the investment needs for most of our customers. However, if you would like to invest even larger amounts, then we have created the unlimited tier to Go Grow. There's no monthly investment limit and you can earn a competitive return of up to 4%. The different yield on the unlimited tier allows us to increase the risk buffers whilst being able to serve the needs of all our customers. The third hottest topic seems to be inflation and how this is impacting our borrowers. So for example, Andreas asked, do you see already higher default rates of the borrowers because of inflation? What decisions has Bondora made to mitigate higher default rates? And adding Michael's question, how high is the current liquidity buffer? There's quite a few similar more, so I'll group them all together. First, liquidity buffers are constantly monitored to make sure there's enough liquidity to cover both expected and exceptional cash withdrawals. Additionally, our risk management is continuously reviewing any changes to the expected risk levels. Based on these analyses, the acceptance criteria, meaning which of the borrowers are given an offer, which not, are being constantly reviewed, along with the loan interest rates being offered with those offers. Those changes are either impacting interest rates going up or down, or the acceptance criteria getting stricter or more relaxed. Any improvements or declines to payment behavior are captured by this monitoring and addressed by the changes in acceptance criteria as well as the interest rates. This process is an ongoing one, a routine one, and it's done both during weak economy or declining economy as well as growing economy. It's a standard routine we have in place for a while. Additionally to that, we continue to invest heavily into our underwriting, scoring, and collection systems that support an ever-increasing portfolio. Credit risk management overall is a core area inside the business, and it remains important so also now as well as in the future. Moving on, there were also questions about expansion. So for example, Forban, which country does Bondora still want to expand to? And from Daniela, from what time will it be possible to invest in touch credits when using Portfolio Pro? Thank you, Torben and Daniela, for those questions. Earlier this year, we created an expansion unit to launch new countries faster. In September, we launched our credit products in the Netherlands, but we do not plan to add the Dutch market to Portfolio Pro at this stage. Over the next 6 months, we will launch new credit products or credit products in new countries, in many more countries. So stay tuned. You will find out about this through our blog for sure. I see there is also a few questions about long-term strategy. So Chris K and Axel, for example, are asking, what are the biggest changes you have planned for 2023, and how is Bondora's general growth strategy in the B2B field over the next 5 to 10 years? An expansion into more EU countries seems obvious, but please clarify a bit. So thank you, Chris and Axel, for those questions. So being excellent, being in the core business remains at the center of our growth strategy. Therefore, we will continue to invest in the products our customers are already using actively or are requesting actively. On top of this, we continue to expand into new geographies to allow everyone in Europe to save easier, spend smarter, and grow their money faster. As I explained earlier, we're looking at new products to cover all your financial life. We have also started to prepare for a bank license to make sure we can deliver all of that innovation in a sustainable way 5 to 10 years from now as well. There's a question from Anonymous now, and it seems that most of the next questions are, single ones. So it's kind of more difficult to group, but as I can, then I'll group them together. So the question from Anonymous is, what happens when the money is not accessible anymore, as it happened with the Ukraine-Russian war when banking functions were blocked? Would that happen at Bondora? So first of all, with the Ukraine-Russian war, no banking functions within Bondora were ever blocked. We have not seen any war-related impacts on our portfolio so far. There is no direct exposure to Russia or Ukraine or Belarus. The overall economic impact is limited, as exports to Russia make up only a small proportion of the total exports within our credit markets. The main impact we have seen this year is similar to the rest of Europe, and that's higher energy prices and inflation. We do not expect any changes to the portfolio that are not captured by the risk management processes and systems we have in place that I mentioned earlier already. The next question I'll take is one more from Anonymous. Hi. Why is the daily amount of investments so low? 3 to 5 investments, €1 per day. Will there be a change? I think you're probably using Portfolio Pro and Portfolio Manager for your investments, because the actual daily investments are much bigger. The amount of investments these products make depends on how many loans are allocated there by our algorithms. And this in turn depends on the popularity of these products. Given the number of customers using Portfolio Pro and Portfolio Manager has decreased drastically over the past years, especially in comparison to Go and Grow, then the number of investments allocated, or one number of loans allocated to those products, also has decreased quite a bit. Next question is from Jens that I'll take. Hi Jens. When will it finally be possible to directly transfer exact amounts between different Go and Grow accounts of the same owner without a fee? So Jens, we previously had this, but due to super low usage, we removed the feature. Our support and product teams are constantly analyzing customer feedback and making changes based on that. So you may see new features come in, and you may see also them removed based on actual feedback and usage data. If we see that something is requested by a lot of customers, then we take a look again and add those features in. I'll take the next question from Paolo. Hi Paolo. Can we get a two-step verification login to improve account security? So Paolo, all of the transactions on the account are already protected by two-factor authentication. You need a password to log into your account and an SMS PIN code sent to your phone to authorize any financial transactions. In the app, you can also use biometrics and a PIN code. There's a few more questions from Anonymous, so I'll cover them as well. So the first one is, hi Bondora team, hi. Why is it not possible to withdraw the whole investment amount after 1 year and only small amounts are continuously paid out? You're probably using Portfolio Pro and Portfolio Manager, our legacy products, which don't have a liquidity feature. And the liquidity of those investments really depends on the loan repayments or the secondary market activity between different customers. Without knowing any specifics of the portfolio, it's hard to provide any more insights. But please reach out to our support and we will be happy to dig in. The next question from Anonymous I'll take is, when I need my money, can I quit Bondora? And if yes, how can I do that? You can always request to liquidate your portfolio and withdraw the invested funds to your bank account. The specifics on how to do that depends on the product you're using. As mentioned earlier, Go and Grow provides one-click access to liquidity, whilst Portfolio Pro and Portfolio Manager, their liquidity depends on directly the cash flows of the loans you invested in or the ability to sell it to another investor on the secondary market. So please contact our support team and they can walk you through exactly how to do that. Renato is asking, I invested at the end of August and I can only access Go and Grow Unlimited 4%. when do you intend to unlock access to Go & Grow 675? Thanks, Renato, for the question. Go & Grow 6.75% tier is currently available only to our longer-term customers. It's important for us to maintain the balance between new investments coming in as well as new investments into loans. In order to be competitive in the new countries we're entering, we also need to make sure that there is not too much investment amounts coming in. So we're constantly monitoring the market to make sure the return is competitive with other products that are stable, liquid, and simple. And right now, we think Go & Grow Unlimited, with its unlimited investment tier and 4% per annum stable return, is highly competitive. But when Go & Grow 6.75% tier becomes available again to new customers, I don't know, but we'll sure to let you know when this happens. The next question is from Ingrid Palga, and she's asking, many people do not have anything to eat nor wear. Can you see yourself supporting Doctors Without Borders or children at Plan International? Thank you, Ingrid. It's a very relevant question right now in the world. Bondora believes in giving back to the global community and investing in young superheroes of the future. So therefore, we're focused on supporting different financial and IT literacy initiatives among the youth. So for example, we have partnered up with Code Jõhvi, a coding school in Estonia. We're sort of supporting an IT department at Tartu University. We have provided financial literacy books to schools, and also earlier this year, we created our own app coding program for teenagers, which was piloted in Estonia. If you know of any great projects related to these topics, please let us know. Also, earlier this year, we donated to an NGO that is providing humanitarian aid relief in Ukraine. So let's see. I'll take a few more questions, and I think then we're finishing with Slido, and then we can move over to Facebook and YouTube. So as a reminder, 3 lucky investors who ask me a question on YouTube or Facebook will get a chance to win one of these sweatshirts. So please be active. There's still a bit of time. So Peter is asking, how much is the buffer to guarantee the constant interest rate of 6.75%? Go & Grow has consistently delivered 6.75% to all our customers for 4 straight years. The portfolio is highly diversified, and all net returns above 6.75% serve as a risk buffer. The instant withdrawals are supported by cash reserves and daily cash flows from the portfolio. The risk management to deliver the return and the excess buffers are managed by the processes I explained earlier. Our risk management teams are continuously looking at the expected risk rates versus what's happening in the world, and are adjusting our acceptance criteria as well as the loan interest rate based on that on an ongoing level. Chris K is asking, thanks for grandfathering the original Go & Grow. Are you planning to phase this out in the coming year? Chris, it's a good question, but the clear answer is that we have no plans to phase out Go & Grow. It's an excellent product and a lot of customers are using it. However, we continue to work on various added benefits to further increase the liquidity of the product. Tim is asking, when will you increase transparency for the Go & Grow portfolio? As one high voted request on the wish list shows there's a high demand for that. Tim, transparency has been super important to us from the very beginning. Investors get quarterly updates that go into details of the Go & Grow portfolio. The latest blog post is from November 7th, so go check it out. We also publish monthly statistics on the whole portfolio. And the highly upvoted request about the better overview at dashboard is currently under review from our developers. There's a question from Anonymous. Hi. What happens when the Go and Grow account called retirement is filled? Can I set up a new account with a new savings goal under the same conditions? 6.75% interest. So you can change the goal amount and the name of your existing Go and Grow account anytime. So just go to your dashboard, click on the Go and Grow tile menu and make the changes. If you have any issues, just reach out and we're happy to help. So there's a few more. So one is from Jose Eduardo Freitas. And he's asking, has Bondora diversified the portfolio and the targeted countries to invest in? What has been the risk derived from tax rates in the targeted countries? The portfolio is highly diversified across over 100,000 borrowers already, from different countries and with people working across different industries. The more countries that we expand into, the more this deepens the diversification. As a reminder, all net returns above 6.75% serve as a risk buffer and are reinvested, resulting in an ever-increasing reserve. And as I mentioned earlier, we have already this year launched a new credit country. We opened up in Netherlands in the September, and we're working on launching in many more countries over the next 6 to 12 months. Leah is asking, is there a plan to make direct payments possible to invest? So avoiding the fee with bank transfer. We currently don't have any plans to add new payment options. So you can deposit money to your Go and Grow account, making a SEPA transfer. It should be already quite affordable all across Europe in all the banks. If you want to deposit money directly to a specific Go and Grow account, you just have to add your Go and Grow account number into the reference details. Please reach out to our investor support about this and they will happily help you and explain it further. Let's see. Matthias Stiller is asking, will there be a possibility to make deposits using a credit card? Currently, deposits can only be made via SEPA bank transfer. However, talking about credit cards, we are working on a card product as one of the many new products we are considering. Given it requires several partners, I cannot currently forecast when we can launch it. There's also a question from Anonymous, which is asking, will there be a cashback system with your own credit card? Cashback is one of the things we're considering for the upcoming Bondora card, but we're still analyzing what's the best value proposition we can offer to all our customers through the credit card or the Bondora card. By the way, if you have any feedback of what you would love to use a Bondora card for, is it debit, credit, certain payments, online payments, offline, then please let us know in the chat. Let me see. I'll now take the last question. So we should all have it covered. Björn is asking, what happens to the loans during a credit reform? So Björn, I'm not really sure what you mean by credit reform, but I'm happy to answer that question. If you could clarify it, either via our support in the coming days, or if you send it to now via Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to reply to that question. I just need a bit more clarification. So let's now move to YouTube and Facebook. As a final reminder in this episode, after the show, we will pick 3 lucky investors who will win the Bondora sweatshirt that I'm wearing. Not that exact one, obviously, a clean one, but be active, and we're gonna draw the winners later on, and we'll ship it to you everywhere in Europe. So let's switch to our YouTube, Facebook. So I'll take the first question from Tyla Marie. Hi. And the question, hi Pärtel, what makes Bondora different to other B2B providers? So first, it's been our track record. We've been in business since 2009, so that's now 13 years already. So we have gone through a number of economic crises. We've seen the first financial recession. We've seen Brexit. We've seen recessions in Estonia, Finland, in Spain. We've gone through the COVID. So we have super solid track record. Secondly, we are trusted by hundreds of thousands of customers all across Europe. And third, we've been providing a stable and steady return for Go and Grow now for many years. Next question is from Preet. So, which of the loan markets does Bondora see the most potential for growth? Why? As explained, we are looking to expand all across Europe because we see there's a need among the people in Europe to invest, to get access to investments everywhere in the region, as well as we're seeing that there is a need for affordable and easy to use credit products everywhere in Europe. So in the beginning of the year, we set up a new business unit that's only focused on geographic expansions. We rolled out Netherlands first, as it was a market where we saw high potential for a new disruptor. And we're working on right now, 8 countries roughly in our shortlist. So there's a number of things. At the same time, we're continuing to invest to scale up our existing markets like Spain and Finland. I'll take the next question from Naibav. Are there any plans to increase monthly investment limit for Go and Grow? And if yes, when? As mentioned earlier, the 400 euro monthly limit for Go and Grow makes up 4,800 euros per year. And based on the surveys and research we've done and the discussions we've had with our investors, it seems that this amount covers the needs for most of our investors. However, given there's still demand from a number of customers to invest even more, that's why we created the Go and Grow Unlimited. So with a 4% net return and an unlimited investment amount feature, I think it's a great opportunity for those investors who want to invest even more than the 4,800 euros annual limit. So let's take another one. I'll take from Arnoldas Judinas. And the question is, do you agree with the statement? Most of 80% default Spanish loans are not moving at all. And where can I see the performance of Spanish loans compared to Estonian loans? So in terms of Spanish loan recovery portfolio, we have done a number of different sort of processes on getting them moving forward. We recently set up a new team that 100% of the time focuses on the Spanish recovery. Right now, all of the Spanish loans are going through a 2-step process. So we're using external debt collection agencies, and then we're going to court. Also, we've set up recently an internal collection unit that starts dealing with customers already a lot earlier before default. And we're seeing quite high improvements in the sort of collections quality thanks to all of the changes our risk management team is doing. In terms of the performance between Estonian loans and Spanish loans, that data is available in our public statistics. We publish our entire loan book there. You can see the data for all of the countries, different segments, different regions, different characteristics. It requires you to go, deep dive into the data, but it's all there. Overall, as a reminder, we relaunched or started increasing our activities in Spain, I think end of last year, earlier this year. And step by step, we are scaling Spain up. And we are expecting to have the country level differences between in credit risk quality ironed out over the coming 6 months, a year. because we see that there's an opportunity in every country with targeted segmentation and to capture a big market and provide a very affordable terms to be competitive with the local banks. So let's take another question from Lizzie. So that's, thanks Pärtel, could you please tell how you started Bondora? It's a long story. Bondora was started during the first financial crisis. During the crisis, it was obvious for us that there needs to be a better alternative to what banks are offering. People were looking for a simple way to invest and generate a stable passive income. And at the same time, other people were looking for a simple, easy to use and affordable opportunity to access credit. And that's how the journey started. That has been the goal, and it's been always our goal to provide those two things. One click to invest and earn a stable, steady return, one click to access a credit line, and we've always wanted to do it across Europe. And step by step, we are working every day to reach that vision. But thanks, Lizzie, for asking. Let's see. I'll take another one from Martin, and I think we can then wrap up. So Martin is asking, hi Pärtel, how much do you have on Bondora Go and Grow account yourself? I'm fully invested in Bondora. All my personal wealth is connected to Bondora. So, and it's been like that since founding the company. And I'll take the final question from Luca. So, hi Luca. Is the Portfolio Pro and Portfolio Managers available in Italy? Both Portfolio Pro and Portfolio Manager features are available in Italy. However, as I mentioned earlier in the Q&A, the amount of investments allocated to those products by our algorithms has been decreasing a lot because the usage by our customers has decreased a lot over the years. So there may be limitations, quite strict limitations, how much you can invest through these products. Just as a sort of side note, Portfolio Pro and Portfolio Manager are not available to new customers for a bit of time already. So I believe that I've now been able to cover all of your questions. So I'm wrapping up. Thank you for the great questions and for following the live session. If any of your friends, did not have a chance to follow it, or you just, tuned in only in the end of the show, you will be able to watch a recording later on. If you have any more questions, then please reach out to our support. We're super helpful and happy to sort of provide answers to anything you weren't able to chip in during the session. And one final thing, as promised earlier, we will give away free Bondora sweatshirts. We'll list all the questions and do a random prize draw later today. The lucky winners will be announced tomorrow on our Instagram and Facebook accounts. So, thank you once again. It was a pleasure. Thank you for the continued support and trust towards Bondora. Until next time, have a great day.